Hello? I could look at my fucking thing.
Are you there?
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on? What's your take?
What's
How are
up?
I think Trump needs to be
Good.
reelected and do some of the more do some more things that he did the first time around.
What did he do the first time around?
Just
Ban trans people.
more money in our pockets.
Well, no, what did he
less
do?
inflation.
What did he do? Like, what
I
policies did he do?
He lowered corporate taxes. That was a really good thing.
He lowered corporate taxes. It was a good thing to take
Yeah.
money out of our system.
No, not take money out of our system.
Yeah. So he put us in more. So hold on. He put us in more debt. You're okay with that?
No, I own a lot of corporations, so it really benefited the corporations.
I'm
So-
sure you do. Anyway,
And do you own any corporations?
dude, no.
Yes.
What's the point of this? So you're
Because-
saying that you're okay that Donald Trump lowered the rate of taxes for a specific group, despite the fact that they have all of the write-offs in this country, and as a result, our deficit has gone up, and you're completely okay with our deficit going up.
Why don't you own any corporations?
What the fuck? What? Why is it? They just say whatever,
I
Jaden.
told you I do.
They just
I-
say
I know.
whatever.
I know.
See, Jaden's
The
benefiting.
senility's
by-
kicking in.
Jaden's benefiting by.
Right. Yes, I have, you know.
There you go.
You're talking about
Yes, I'm the
corporate,
CEO and founder of Stigma.
There you go.
and
So
I'm D's
benefits
Incorporated.
corporations.
right. No, the top
You know what
1%
stigma is?
of corporations. That's who
What-
get
what
most
do
of
you
the
mean?
benefit. The top 1%
No,
of
you-
corporations get most of the benefit.
Like who?
All of them.
Okay, like who? Name one.
Amazon, for instance, they paid 0 income tax for
Why
like
don't you
8
own
fucking
Amazon?
years in a row.
Why don't you own Amazon?
What?
What in the fuck, dude? Can you? What?
What
The
kind
fuck?
of conversation? How are you an
I-
owner
what-
of multiple businesses with this?
There's just
line
no
of rhetoric?
way. I can't.
Could you imagine
what
the
is
fucking
he-
board meetings with this senile fuck?
I didn't
Oh, look
I
at
didn't
those
say I
facts
was
out
on the
there.
board of anything. I own a lot of corporations.
How are you a
That-
CEO?
He-
Right? How do
he's
you
talking,
own businesses?
Jaden.
Right,
He's
let
talking
me-
about.
let me
He's
speak.
talking about. Jaden. He's talking about stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, you don't own those.
Every single
You have
person,
what?
every single
A half of
person.
a percentage of a
Any-
share of a corporation?
Yeah, and I made a lot of money because I'm not
It's not
stupid.
ownership.
I'm not. Of course it is. It's not ownership.
So I have like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have like $150 in the stock market. That's it.
That's
So
sad.
I own that corporation.
That's sad.
That's fine. I own that corporation.
You own a piece of it.
Okay, but I don't own their corporation. I
much
don't
as
do
you.
day-to-day businesses.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
my
not
God.
ownership.
It is ownership. What are you talking about,
This
Jaden?
is such a double
It's a
argument.
share.
It's not
I don't know.
ownership.
It's
Oh my
ownership.
God.
You
No one
own
This is so
equates
part of the
sad.
stocks, having
corporation.
stocks in a company as having ownership
It's so
of it.
easy.
No,
When
it's
they
so
make-
sad.
When they cut all the taxes for that and they cut costs and the stock goes up, you own part of it and you participate in the profits. I just gave you
so
the policy
again,
you were
so
looking
again,
for.
my point was you said that he lowered corporate tax rates, which means he raised the deficit. You're okay with that. You're okay with putting us more in debt.
Well, a lot of the deficit was born from COVID and the spending that had to go on because
No,
of that.
I'm talking about the years leading up to COVID. I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about the years leading up to COVID.
Yeah, I don't know what the deficit was there. I don't really.
Yeah,
care.
it was heading up under Trump.
So what? Who pays attention to the deficit? Neither party does, and you know that. They just balloon it, and then it's a po- and then it's- and then it's a- Yeah, but
You're
then
saying
it's
that
a
this
talking
policy
point
is
for
like
you.
some stellar policy, and hold on a second.
It worked out great. And you know what? A lot of people felt a lot better during
Why?
Trump.
Wait, hold on,
during
hold on,
Biden.
hold on a second. Why was it great?
What do you mean? Why was it great?
Why was it great?
Because there was no inflation. very little inflation, more
What
money.
is that? That has nothing to
prices
do with
went
inflation.
up. What doesn't?
What you're saying, cutting corporate taxes, has nothing to do with inflation.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying two separate things.
Okay, you're saying two separate things, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
See,
awesome.
see, ironically, this is going to be the demise of Joe Biden and the Democratic Party for this next election.
I'm sure. So I just want to point out. So how is the corporate tax rate? What's the benefit there? Are you talking about making money for shareholders?
Yeah.
Okay. The stock market was at the highest it's ever been under Biden.
I know.
Right.
Making even more money now. It's great.
Right. So wouldn't that be a good thing for Biden then?
It also reached its lowest point under Donald Trump since the 2008 financial collapse.
Well, I picked the right corporations. I guess I'm lucky then.
Sure. Anyways, can you address that though? The stock market's at the highest it's been ever.
Yeah. Mostly because of the tech boom and AI. And
okay, what does this have to do with? What does this have to do? Your argument is that stocks going up is good. Cutting corporate tax rates is good, even though it increases the deficit. But you're saying it brings value back to the shareholders, and I'm telling you, the shareholders without a tax cut have received more benefit under Biden.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is. The stock market is at the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, that's because technology is in the S&P 500.
Why does this matter? I don't understand why this matters.
You wouldn't be making that same argument if it was Trump's stock market.
Do you think that a tech boom was not happening under Donald Trump?
Not like this. AI is the next gold rush.
I'm sure.
Have you seen what NVIDIA has done? NVIDIA is
dude. I don't care. I don't care. That's not what I'm saying. You're saying that you care
instead of participate.
No. Listen for a second. Please listen for a second. You are saying that stockholders getting money, bringing value back because of Donald Trump. You're saying that that's a reason to vote for him. That is even larger under Joe Biden.
No, you're wrong. Because
I'm not. The stock market is at the highest it has ever been.
You're wrong because back at that time, the corporate tax cuts helped corporations, and now is a different time. And now the tech boom, the Magnificent Seven stocks are what's boosting the S&P 500.
So you're not giving Biden any credit for what he's done with jobs, is what you're saying.
No, only because.
Okay, then I'm not right. So then I can go ahead and refuse to give Trump jobs. I can refuse to give Donald Trump credit then and just say Obama did it.
Government jobs?
What's that?
I can just say, right? Because this is your argument that Joe Biden can't be responsible for it. I'm just going to say then that Donald Trump is not responsible for the economy under him. Obama is. And there's way more evidence indicating that that's the case.
You missed what I said before.
I didn't.
It was a different time. At that time, corporations really benefited by the tax cuts, which made a number of corporations' stock go up. At this point in time,
they're still paying the same rate.
At this point in time, the AI and technology is boosting all.
But you're saying
S&P.
So you're saying this one thing
has nothing to do with Biden. That has nothing to do with Biden.
You're saying that this one thing is to blame for everything that has happened in the last 3 years. It's not the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Recovery Plan, the steps that Joe Biden took to help get businesses more money and to help them get to acquire loans. That doesn't do it for you. But somehow a tax cut from however many fucking years ago, 7 or 8 years ago.
They're not even calling it the Inflation Reduction Act because it hasn't done that.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Inflation is the lowest of all G7 countries. So, dude, listen, your argument, again, has to do with shareholders and them getting money. Joe Biden has the highest stock market ever.
He has nothing to do with that.
I just told you things that he did that have to do with that.
It had nothing to do with technology.
I just told you the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Infrastructure Bill, the Chips and Science Act that invested billions of dollars, the American Recovery Plan, what they're doing monetarily on the backside to ensure businesses get better loans. The list goes on.
I believe in smaller government and less taxes.
Bro, I literally... So it's not the fucking first argument you used then.
Well, there's
you're folding. So you're folding on the first argument then.
You can't say one thing.
Okay, so I can say, cool. I can say then that Donald Trump was actually detrimental. Donald Trump put tariffs on China and they retaliated, and it cost us $250 billion in GDP growth. I can say that. I can say it cost us tens of billions of dollars. If we're gonna do that, incorporate the entirety of the thing.
That's because he puts America first.
How does it putting America first to destroy to lower our GDP by $250 billion?
That's not what happened.
I'm telling you that's what happened. They had retaliatory tariffs. There's a shit ton of studies that have been done on this, and the conservative number is $250 billion.
If Trump was in office, we wouldn't even be in these wars.
What the fuck? They just say things. What the fuck did we get ice cream? Jesus Christ. Just pivoted like just you.
I think we were talking about the economy, sir.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, and a lot of other wars have to do with it.
And a lot of other, I'm telling you, people just felt better when Trump was in office.
I don't care about facts. Don't care about your feelings. Listen, I've given you multiple things that Joe Biden has done to stimulate the economy. Y'all said that the economy, y'all said that we were in a recession and that there was going to be a collapse for fucking 3 years when he was in office. You gave up on that talking point. And now when he has the strongest economy and he's still tacking on jobs, we have the lowest unemployment rate ever. Somehow you can't give him credit for that?
No, I'll tell you this. Here's what matters to the American people: dinner table economy. Okay, when people sit down and families sit down and they say, "Oh, milk is blah 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 and gas is blah blah blah," and we can't go on that vacation, and so
they have Trump to blame for
and
that.
So what you're doing is
let me ask you a question then.
You are discounting dinner table economics.
Then let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question then.
How people feel about it.
Let me ask you a question.
You come up with all these facts.
Please
and all
take a breath, bro. Take a fucking breath. Take a breath.
And it's going to be the
you don't need to. You in no way. Hey, listen. In no way, shape, or form, in no universe, in the multiverse, do you know more about the American electorate and looking at polling demographics? So don't try and treat me. Don't be pretentious.
We'll see.
Don't patronize me.
We'll see in 9 months.
Listen, don't patronize me. So it's just wild that you're trying to explain to me dinner table politics while ignoring everything that Trump has done that people are going to talk about. Can you tell me some things that Biden has done, maybe 3 that are bad for the economy?
I think we've spent a lot of time on the economy.
No thanks. No thanks. I would like you to answer because you're saying that Joe Biden caused this. So I would like to know how you think that happened.
He caused the way that people feel now.
Hey, no, I don't care. No. Don't bullshit me. No.
I'm not BSing you.
No thanks. Yeah, you are. Can you tell me some policies he did?
See, this is the thing. You keep wanting to talk about policies and you're ignoring how the American families feel.
I don't. It doesn't matter how American families feel. We're talking about what caused what.
It does at the polls.
It doesn't, bro. Stop. Just stop. Can you tell me 3 things? I don't care. Can you tell me 3 things Biden did that are bad for the economy? 3 things.
Raise taxes and create a government.
He didn't raise taxes. He didn't raise taxes.
Government jobs.
Hold on a second. He didn't raise taxes. There's been no tax bill. The tax bill, the reason the tax cuts ended was because Trump set it up that way. Well, it wasn't Trump. It was technically Paul Ryan. So they could use it for leverage or attempt to use it for leverage against Biden if he so lost. But she did. So there's been no tax plan since Biden's been in office. What was the other thing you said?
Government jobs.
I don't know what government jobs. How is that bad for the economy? Like now jobs is bad?
Yeah, well, government jobs are.
Yes.
Leave it to the private sector.
It's keeping unemployment down.
I know, but
why can't people work public sector jobs? Those jobs needed to be filled in terms of infrastructure, in terms of planning, in terms of city planning and government planning. That's necessary.
Business should be left to the private sector.
You have to have government jobs,
all
dude.
Businesses should.
I know, but you don't have to increase it.
Yeah. What did he increase?
They needed to be filled.
What jobs did he increase? What jobs did he increase?
Falsely buoying the number of jobs that are out there.
What jobs did he increase?
Government jobs.
Which government jobs?
Can you be specific?
You want me to mention specific? You could look it up.
See, he doesn't know.
Of course I know.
So you don't know.
Look up the amount.
Then say one.
Look up the amount of I'm telling you from a 30,000.
Okay, so why is it bad though?
Why is it bad? Because business should be left to the private sector.
They're not doing
certain
business.
Jobs
they're doing
like county clerks.
Yeah.
You could look up the increase
job.
in government jobs.
Nothing. The IRS agents are to replace agents that are leaving. What are the federal employees by year? So here is a data set. It goes up to 2020. It's actually Donald Trump. This is the newest data we have. 2022 had at his peak right around 2,900, and Joe Biden had 2,957. But it's been going up since 2000.
What do you mean 2,900?
Donald Trump had about 2.9 million, and in January of 2024 there was 2.968 million. So it's not that much of an increase.
It's an increase. That's what.
Yeah, but it's been going up. Right, but it's been going up since March of 2014 pretty steadily.
Well, you do agree that...
and I just want to point out, during COVID, Donald Trump hired 2,000 employees for the federal government, or 200,000 employees for the federal government.
Yeah,
so it actually spiked under his thing.
Well, that was you couldn't do anything.
So you think like 60,000 jobs? It's not even that much. Yeah, like 60 or 70,000 jobs. That's what's destroying the economy. Really?
No, I didn't say it was destroying it. I said it wasn't a smart thing to do.
Why is that bad for the economy? Why not?
It's not a smart thing to do. You leave business to the private sector.
You keep saying that. You're not explaining why.
Jaden, come on. That's basic.
Come on, dude, stop. Give me a legitimate answer to this. Why would it matter whether or not it's public or private sector?
Because the private sector will run businesses a lot better than the government will.
Certain things, dude, but not everything.
Well, when you say not everything,
this is such a generalized argument.
Well, if you want to drill down into the weeds, what are you saying? The post office is better than FedEx?
Right?
That the post office is better? Yeah, I would probably say that. Yeah. They handle more volume. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, they have more volume. They don't do as good a job as FedEx or UPS. They're also required to deliver to every address in the United States. FedEx and UPS are not. They won't deliver to it if it's not profitable. No, I'm not saying there's not a place for it, but it's certainly better in the private sector than it is run by the government. In what way? UPS processes more mail. Profitability. They're not supposed to be profitable. What do you mean profitability? USPS almost went bankrupt. Do you even know why? Why? Would you like to know why they almost went bankrupt? Because they couldn't make a profit. Number one, they have not received federal funds since the 80s. The reason, waiting for this ad to end, the reason that UPS almost went under was because of the fucking Republicans. USPS did not want to deliver on weekends. They also wanted to restrict and change the law so they didn't have to deliver to every single address. They could deliver to a P.O. box or to a mail postage site where people could go pick it up, and they could become more profitable. And also, the Republicans required that USPS put aside 75 years of retirement per employee. So, yeah, of course, that's going to handicap them quite a bit. See what I mean? What? I'm just kidding. What I mean?
It's not a point in your favor.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, they're required to have a fund of 75 years of pension saved up for them for any given employee.